Hey, so I am here to talk about the Bum Bag Mini as I promised. How I got this bag is a little bit of a story time. I have the original Bum Bag, so I actually was not interested in the Bum Bag Mini or the High Rise when they came out. I just think that's because I already have the OG and I really enjoy that. So these just didn't turn my head. But I have some bag friends on Instagram, and one of them was in search of this bag. She really wanted it, so I reached out to her and said, hey, I can hook you up with my CA who can probably get you the bag. I have an amazing CA. I actually have two, but my primary CA, she's just wonderful. And she was willing to order the bag for this person on Instagram. I didn't realize it at the time, but the order was placed under my profile. So what happened was maybe 2 weeks after I connected the two of them and she placed the order. I believe this person lived in New York, if I remember correctly. But about 2 weeks later, I got an email saying my order was ready. And I was like, I haven't ordered anything. I looked at the email and it said the mini bum bag. And of course I panicked a little bit because it was like, I didn't order this and I hope it wasn't ordered and paid for under my profile. So I went into Louis Vuitton and my CA was like, actually my CA wasn't there. So I had to, she was on vacation, I think she was in Vegas. And so it was really about a week later. So no one really could help me. They couldn't find the bag and they just told me to wait till my CA came back. I wanted to make sure that I had not paid for the bag. And they assured me that it did not get charged to me. So really, honestly, I felt like I was done. I was like, okay, you guys can't find it. My CA is not here and she won't be back for a week. So I'm not worried about it as long as I didn't pay for it. I thought I would just, I don't know, let it go. I figured someone would take the bag and sell it, another client advisor or sales associate. Just because it was popular, I was like, oh, somebody will just sell it. But a little over a week later, my CA called and said, hey, this bag is still here for you. And I was like, no, that was, for my friend. And she was like, well, she says she doesn't need it. So do you want to come see it? I guess. So I went in to look at it and I was like, yep, I'm going to take it home. So that is how I ended up with the bag. The reason I liked it so much is because you can really wear it like a bum bag. Actually, if you use the strap that it comes with, you don't have a choice. Well, I shouldn't say you don't have a choice. If you're plus size, you don't have a choice because it is entirely too short to go on me as a true bum bag. I have to put it around my waist. And I kind of like that. I actually thought it was kind of cute. Okay, so I was talking about the strap. Strap is too short to go on me as a crossbody. Of course, I can wear it as a shoulder strap. The chain that it comes with, it's nice because if you have other bags, you can play around with this chain. But I personally think the chain is too long for this bag. Had they made it about here, I think it would have been perfect. At the length that it's at, it looks kind of awkward. It's just hanging down so far. And when you wear it, it kind of like, it makes this noise as you're moving. So I have taken this one off and put on a shorter chain, which is from one of my Coach bags. I don't have it with me now, but it's a shorter, chunkier chain. And if you look on my Instagram, I do have a couple of pictures with it. But yeah, so I just think the chain is too long. I actually took this chain and put it on my Pochette Métis, not my Pochette Métis, my Pochette Accessoire. And I think it's perfect. I did hang it on my Pochette Métis as well. I'm not sure how I feel about it dangling there. If you have the mini Dauphine, you can put it on there. There's lots of things you can do with this chain. So it's a nice little addition, but I do think it's too long for this particular bag. So I'm going to take the shorter original strap off. And I have two other straps here that I think are good options. So this is a longer strap from my Mini Duville bag, and it's pretty much, it's like exactly the same. Oh, it's not exactly the same. There's a little bit of a difference. This one only has the single stitch down. The one from the Mini Delphine. There is a little bit more shine to the original strap that comes with the mini bum bag, but they're so close, they're comparable, so it works. You can see, let's see, how much longer the Mini Delphine strap is. So I think it's perfect. But you can order these off of Etsy. You don't have to have the Mini Delphine, obviously. So that for me is a must. If I didn't have this strap, I'd be on Etsy looking for a vachetta strap that would give me a little more length. That way I can truly wear it crossbody. And let me stand and see, that's how it looks crossbody. The other option is a guitar strap. I am not a fan, I think I've said that in other videos, of the guitar straps, but I have 3. So it's kind of crazy that I'm not a fan, but I've got 3 of them. But you know, Louis is like forcing these down our throats here lately. So I'm trying to remember, this one I believe is from the Speedy 20 bandolier. And I just decided to try this one on the mini bum bag, and I think that's what really appeals to me with the mini bum bag, is that you can play around with it, you can add different straps, you can do different things. And let's get this on. So that's how that looks. So that's an option if you like the guitar strap, and of course you don't have to add a Louis one. You can add whatever one you like, whatever suits your fancy. What else? Last but not least, one thing about this chain strap is you can just carry the bum bag in your hand or as a shoulder bag. So you can just kind of have it dangling or put it over your shoulder. Now this is a little too short for me. I would not do it. It feels like it's gonna get my deodorant on it, so I wouldn't wear it that way. But I do like that you can just kind of have it as a handheld and just carry it like this. A little baguette, really cute. Let's get into what I have in here. And I only have one con. One con I have is the opening. I will not lie. If you like this bag, you're just gonna have to accept that it maybe is a little, now that was nice and smooth, but when that's just because of the way I'm holding it. But as you can see, it's a little bit more work to get it closed back up. You know, it's an awkward shape. You know, it just is what it is. So for those of us who love these kinds of bags, we accept a lot of different things. So that's the only con, is the opening is a little bit fussy, or it can be. It's a con maybe that it doesn't hold a lot. That's not a con for me because I am a mini bag person. I even carry the micro bags and I'm perfectly happy, and I just roll that way. So it's not a con for me, but for some you might prefer the original or the high rise just because there's more room. But let me show you what I have in here. Get these straps out of the way. All right, so in the front, I just have a lipstick. This is a Gucci. It's not the one I'm wearing today, but I think I wore this one yesterday. And I keep the textile cards in there just to keep them with the bag. But you could easily put your key fob up here as well, which might save you a little room on the interior, because right now I have my key fob in here, and the only reason I went ahead and just threw it in here is because I switched it from another bag and it was already in here, and I didn't feel like taking it out and putting it in here, so I just threw it in there. So this is my key fob. I have this Chanel pouch which has my little poof for touch-up makeup, and the only reason that's in there is because it doesn't fit in the little Dior case that I have. This did not come with a pouch, which makes absolutely no sense, but it is what it is. So those two things. I've got a little lotion. It would fit a bigger lotion, I just don't have one right now. I've got another lipstick. I think this is the one I'm wearing today. No, it is not, but it's close. I've got 50 million red lipsticks, you guys. Different, just slight variations of red. I just love a red lip. I've got the Replica Beach Walk, which I'm going to put on right now. Love this, and I'm running out, and I need another. And then I've got this, my newest card case. I had to have this. It looks like it's inspired by French street signs, and I just thought it was really cool, really different and unique. On the back, it just looks like the regular monogram card case. I took my cards out, but my cash is in the middle, along with my ID. And yeah, that is everything I have in this little cutie. Everything I need. Oh, that is smelling good. And zip her up. Like I said, that can be just a teeny bit tricky, and I would go, this is not the bag I'm carrying today, but if I was, I would be going with the, you know, I probably wouldn't do the long strap. I think I would do the original strap and just let her dangle. And let's just show it how it was intended by Louis Vuitton. This is how they intended it, and so this is how I will wear it for this demonstration. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Bye.